In just 8 minutes, I'll reveal tricks so simple you'll wonder how your aquarium survived so long without them, and so powerful they'll forever transform the way you care for your fish. You know that frustration of having an aquarium that works but never turns out as spectacular as you dreamed? Or spending a fortune on miracle products that promise the world but ultimately make no difference? Today, that torture ends. I'm going to share 7 tricks I've learned in over 15 years of aquarium keeping. Some I discovered by accident, others cost a lot of money to learn, and one of them completely changed my outlook on aquariums. And get ready for trick number 4, an ancient Japanese technique that costs less than $5 and will make your aquarium look 10 times more professional. I'm telling you right now that it's so simple, you'll want to slap your forehead. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools in your hands to transform any mediocre aquarium into a masterpiece that will impress even the most experienced aquarists. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more valuable tips.
1. The truth nobody tells you. Before revealing the tricks, I need to debunk a lie that everyone believes about aquariums. We hear many lies from people who say that a good aquarium is an expensive aquarium. But the truth is that an extraordinary aquarium is an intelligent aquarium. I've seen $5,000 tanks that were boring and $250 tanks that left people mesmerized for hours. The difference? The owners of incredible aquariums knew the right tricks. Let's compare good aquariums to good cooking. An experienced chef makes an incredible dish with simple ingredients, while a beginner can ruin expensive ones. In aquarium keeping, technique is worth more than the investment. The 7 tricks I'm going to reveal now are based on scientific principles, tested in practice, and most importantly, they are accessible to anyone, regardless of budget. Let's dive into the 7 transforming tricks. Trick 1. The power of graduated substrate. 90% of aquarists make substrate flat like a table. Huge mistake. Nature is never flat, and your aquarium shouldn't be. A tip that works really well is creating an underwater hill. Bottom, 3 to 4 centimeters of substrate. Middle, 5 to 6 centimeters gradually. Back, 8 to 10 centimeters on the back wall. Use regular sand on the bottom and fertile substrate only on the top layer. It saves 70% of the cost and works better. It creates the illusion of instant depth, allows for planting at different levels, improves water circulation in the substrate, and creates a more natural and dynamic look. I guarantee that this change alone makes any aquarium look 3 times larger and more professional.
Trick 2. The rule of thirds applied. This trick comes from professional photography and transforms ordinary aquariums into visual works of art. Divide your aquarium into 9 equal sections, 3 by 3. Always place the main elements at the intersections of these lines, never in the center. Main trunk in the right or left third. Focal point at the top intersection. Tall plants in the lateral thirds. Open space in the third opposite the trunk. Our brain processes compositions following the rule of thirds as naturally beautiful. It's pure neurological programming. Rearranging elements following this rule makes the aquarium immediately more interesting and photogenic.
Trick 3. The secret of the triangular hardscape. Beginner aquarists place decorations randomly. Professionals use invisible geometric shapes to guide the eye. Arrange rocks and driftwood into imaginary triangles. Main triangle, a tall element plus 2 smaller elements. Secondary triangles, smaller plants and rocks. Never symmetrical, irregular triangles are more natural. Triangles create dynamic visual tension that keep the eye engaged without tiring. It's the mathematics of applied beauty. Always use odd numbers: 3 rocks, 5 plants, 7 schooling fish. Even numbers create boring symmetry. Triangular hardscape makes the aquarium look like it was designed by a professional designer, even if it's homemade.
Trick 4. The Japanese Ma technique. This is the trick I promised. It comes straight from Japanese design and costs practically nothing. Ma concept. Ma means negative space, the empty areas that make the main elements shine. For each element you add to the aquarium, create an equivalent empty space. Dense plant, leave a clean substrate area next to it. Large log, open area in front to breathe. Active school of fish, quiet area for contrast. Empty spaces aren't waste. They're where the brain rests and processes the beauty of the main elements. Applying Ma transforms visually cluttered aquariums into zen-like compositions that instantly relax any observer.
Trick 5. The secret feeding timing. This trick isn't about the amount of food, but about when to feed to create incredible behaviors. Early morning, basic food for energy. 2 hours before receiving visitors, special food that makes fish more active and colorful. 30 minutes before showtime, small portion that makes all the fish position themselves in front of the glass. Fish have temporal memory. They learn patterns and anticipate events, becoming more dynamic at strategic times. When you have visitors, the fish are in show mode, active, colorful, and interacting. Everyone is impressed, thinking it's luck. Use colorful foods, like brine shrimp, before photographing. Intense fish colors become 50% more vibrant for up to 2 hours.
Trick 6. Layered lighting. 95% of aquarists use a single light source. It's like trying to illuminate a painting with a flashlight. I recommend creating 3 layers of lighting. Main light, white LED for plant growth. Accent light, spotlight aimed at focal points. Ambient light, subtle blue LED for depth. Main light, standard aquarium LED. Accent, $15 mini LED spot, like those in display cases. Ambient, $20 blue LED strip. Layered lighting creates 3-dimensional depth, highlighting key elements, cinematic atmosphere, premium aquarium feel. A valuable tip is to set a different timer for each layer. Ambient light comes on first, sunrise. Main light comes on second, and accent light comes on last, noon.
Combining the tricks, the multiplier effect. Now comes the most important part. How to combine these tricks to create the multiplier effect. I'd say put together a magic sequence. Step 1. Structure. Always start with graded substrate plus triangular hardscape. This is the visual foundation. Step 2. Composition. Apply the rule of thirds plus MA technique. This creates the artistic skeleton. Step 3. Dynamics. Add layered lighting plus levels of movement. This is where the soul of the aquarium is born. Step 4. Performance. Use strategic feeding timing. This is the show business of aquaristics. There is a fatal error you must avoid. Never try to apply all the tricks at once. Do 1 per week. Real transformation needs time to settle. I recommend starting in the following order. 1. Graded substrate, physical basis. 2. Triangular hardscape, visual structure. 3. Rule of thirds plus MA, artistic composition. 4. Levels of movement, biological dynamics. 5. Layered lighting, atmosphere. 6. Feeding time, the final performance. Now I'll show you exactly what to expect when you apply these tricks. Week 1 to 2, visual impact. Aquarium instantly looks more professional. People start to notice and compliment it. You spend more time observing it yourself. Week 3 through 4, fish behavior. Fish become more active and colorful. Natural behaviors emerge. Less stress and more interaction. Weeks 5 through 8, balanced ecosystem. Plants grow healthier. Water becomes naturally clearer. Maintenance decreases significantly. Month 3 plus, consolidated masterpiece. Aquarium manages itself, becomes the focal point of the home.
Maximum personal satisfaction achieved. You must perform special maintenance of the tricks. Graded substrate. Vacuum carefully to avoid disintegration. Hardscape. Check stability monthly. Lighting. Clean spots weekly. Time. Maintain religious consistency. These tricks are a permanent foundation. You can experiment and evolve on them without ever losing your essence.
In the last few minutes, you've discovered 7 tricks that can transform any ordinary aquarium into a masterpiece. Graduated substrate that creates instant depth. The rule of thirds, which is like an artistic composition. Triangular hardscape that provides a professional structure. Ma technique, which is Japanese elegance. Feeding timing that focuses on fish performance. Layered lighting that creates nothing but a cinematic atmosphere. And finally, levels of movement, which creates a hypnotic dynamic. I conclude by telling you that you have 2 choices. Continue with a functional but ordinary aquarium, or apply these tricks and have an aquarium that impresses everyone who sees it. When you master these tricks, you won't just have a better aquarium, you'll have genuine pride in your work, a hobby that truly relaxes and inspires, admiration from friends and family, knowledge that few aquarists possess. The transformation starts now. Pick a trick, apply it this week, see the difference. Then apply the second, the third. In 2 months, you'll have a completely transformed aquarium. Remember, every experienced aquarist was once a beginner, but not every beginner becomes an expert. The difference lies in applying real knowledge, not just accumulating equipment. You now have that knowledge. If these 7 tricks have opened your mind to possibilities you didn't know existed, show it with a devastating like below. This shows me you're serious about transforming your aquarium. And now I want your input. Which of these tricks will you apply first? Which surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments and I'll give you personalized tips for your specific situation. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be part of the family of aquarists who don't settle for mediocrity. Here we share real, tested tricks that really work. And get ready because tomorrow I'll reveal the 7 fatal mistakes that destroy any aquarium. Mistakes that every aquarist makes, but few know how to identify. It's going to be surgical. Your transformation journey starts now. In a few months, you'll look back on this moment as the day everything changed in your aquarium hobby. Join us on this transformation.